It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show.
G'day, welcome to the OAP. That's the abbreviation for the Off-Air Podcast. I'm Liam, one of the members of the team. I got no ailments. Apart from feeling pretty bilious, we had a big lunch. It's nice. A couple of beers. Not
Bilious?
Yeah, it's like, you know, full.
Sibilious.
It's like Sibilious. Yeah, I feel like Sibilious. I feel like Bell. And yeah, my only tidbit is that I was recording a skit, which, for the record, I had to walk into the room and just get... Ben's actually heard it. You haven't heard it yet, Bill, but I got Ben and Andy because I was like, just checking, have I jumped the shark here? Like, I think it's funny, but I don't know if it's like utter shit or not. Like, I mean, it is utter shit, but I don't know if it's like like too ridiculous. And but when I walked in to voice it with Scudder, he was like completely zoned out, looking at the TV, and he said, "Ooh, we're getting some lateral action here." He was watching Tipping Point.
Oh my god, the dude,
all he watches is Tipping Point UK and Tipping Point Australia. He loves it. I reckon we should do it. Can we do a thing where we get Todd Woodbridge to come in and surprise Scudder? Because I think he would die.
Mate, if I was ever on that show,
We should try and get Scudder onto Tipping
God,
Point.
I'd die.
That could be a fun, like, off-air. Like, we should
Is
try.
it a,
They would film that in Melbourne, I reckon.
Is it a trivia-based game show? Do you have to know things?
Yes, it is.
Right.
Yeah. Have you not watched it?
I thought that you just watched the coins fall.
So do they get asked trivia questions and then they get given like a certain amount of tokens depending on the question and they drop them in?
So there's the bank round where there's three of them.
Here we go.
And they all answer questions, and then if they get a question correct, that they get to drop a coin in,
Yep.
and then whatever comes out the bottom, they get that in the bank.
Yep.
Whoever's got the most bank at the end goes to the final round, and then they have to answer 5 different categories of questions, and they can ask for a 1 token, 2 token, or 3 token question, and the 3 token one's the hard
Increases, yeah.
Scud, you're lucky you're good at your job and, you know, you're pretty prolific in what you do. Otherwise, like, there would be a lot of chat behind your back of, like, that guy, dude, he's like, all he does is watch his Tipping Point. Dude. Like, you somehow are watching Tipping Point the whole day and still manage to get your work done, so it's not a problem. But if things go missing and we know it's you and Todd Woodbridge's fault. So,
Well, it actually started because that TV in my office doesn't have any other channels on it. It's just Channel 9.
Oh, right.
And
Is it because Clint works here and he got all
Probably,
the...
yeah. I think you might have cut the cable
Yeah,
to all the
yeah.
others. Yeah.
Well, this is a fun fact. It's actually not. But before I was watching, what's his name? Chompers? Chompity Chomp Chomp?
Yeah,
Tony Jones.
Tony Jones was at the front of the G, and all the fans were like lining up. And so he was just talking to someone, and I saw Broden Kelly in the line walking behind him.
Hey,
And I was like, wow.
Have you seen that
Bloody hell.
he's doing for each AFL team, so all 8 teams in the finals, he's doing like the hype video.
Did he ever hit you up about that thing?
Yeah,
You doing that?
Whoa.
that was ages ago.
Did you do it?
Yeah,
Oh, was it
it was a
good?
while ago. Yeah, it was on his podcast.
What is it?
Can I read his message?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't think that's...
What?
Ben
What
did
is
a
it?
thing.
Don't worry
What
about
did
it.
you do?
Don't worry about it.
I do worry about it.
Why?
worry about
You brought it up now. What
I
is
didn't bring it up.
I'm not. Well, you as in plural.
Broden messaged me
From
I-
Auntie Donna, for those
Yeah.
uninitiated.
He said,
Okay.
hang on. What did he
How many
message?
messages you got from Broden Kelly?
No,
find
I
it?
can't find it.
What's a letdown that one?
It's, no, it is. You're right. You're dead right.
What did you do?
No, but Belle, just relax, all right? Because as soon as someone in the room mentions that they've had an interaction with a famous person, what did they say? Why didn't they message me?
I remember. Wasn't it a really funny message? I can't. I gotta scroll.
Yeah,
up.
it was funny.
It was
Yeah.
a funny message.
Yeah.
He was
I
like,
can't even
hello-
remember.
it was like along the lines of like, from memory, it was like, "Hello, man, human. It is me, Broden Kelly of Auntie Donna fame." Like, and it was like really, it was written really funny.
Yeah, and he asked me to go on his podcast, but he asked through Liam because he didn't have my number, but he had Liam's
To
number.
talk about what?
Port.
footy, I
cute.
imagine.
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
it the
yeah.
footy with Broden Kelly?
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
Cool
yeah.
podcast.
Oh, well, I want to listen to it.
I'm a big fan of Marnie, who does it with him.
I support you.
I think Ben would rather you not listen to it.
I'm gonna listen to it.
Ben.
Yes, present. Also feeling pretty bilious from the schnitzel that I had.
It was big, wasn't it? A lot of chicken.
I didn't like it.
Didn't like
Yours
it?
was
Soggy.
soggy.
Mine was
yeah.
soggy, man. Like, wasn't even like a little bit crunchy.
So
It was
I
just
had
90% sog.
the steak sandwich, and it's interesting you say that because normally you'll find at an establishment they'll lightly toast the bread, and that gives you that crunch with the steak sandwich. But this was just like a soft bun,
Yep.
and then the steak juice
Soggy.
basically disintegrated it.
Yep.
So I was holding like wet bread sludge in my hand by the time I finished
Yeah,
it. No,
just too much sog, not enough steak sanger.
you don't want a sog in your steak sang.
Yeah.
We went out for a nice lunch today, and everyone ordered but Belle.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and Belle just, like, and I've seen her do it before, it's not new to me, but she just went to every single person's plate
The seagull.
and ate 3 or 4 of their leftover chips, and then went to the next one, ate their chips, went to the next one, ate their chips,
Yeah.
ate a little bit of salad,
And I'm not bilious.
drank up the little bits
You're
of mayo.
Sibelius.
Yeah. I'm just yawny because I had a glass of rosé and it's just made me really tired.
No, you have not had any alcohol today.
Oh. Well, that was 4 hours ago.
Yeah, I know.
If you can drive a car, you can host a radio show. I'm pretty sure.
They're the
And
rules.
my only other tidbit would be just devastated after Port lost.
sorry.
Just genuinely
Yeah.
sad. Not even any jokes or anything to say about it. Just
Did
sad.
you? What time did you get home? Like, did you get home
Raced
for the
home.
second quarter? Or
I mean, drove the speed limit. Got home, got it up on KO, and then I caught up live after halftime. But
Okay.
it was just devastating.
yeah, and that's the thing. At home as well, it's like you sort of. What did you think the odds were? You were like, they were probably like tough game, but get it done, sort of thing.
Yeah, I think that was the vibe. Was
I mean, you've been running hot to trot, but you're not
even
dead
if
in the water, right?
No, not dead in the water. But we play the winner of Bulldogs and Hawks tonight. But
Tina's laughing.
even if
Is it because
they,
me trying to talk footy? Or,
even if they went down by 20 points, but they at least tried up until the final siren, you'd be like, oh, you'd have hope for next week's game. But they just rolled over. They just rolled over.
Let it happen.
Just a cat, and just let it happen. Let the cats get them. Okay, Belle.
Hello, present. No business. Tidbit is just amazing work on Liam's before and after photo that he popped up on Insta.
Oh, yeah.
Really? I haven't seen
Yeah.
that.
Oi,
I don't
everyone
have a
needs
phone
to
on
look
me.
at it.
Yeah.
I've only got my yo-yo.
Here, I'll show you. And
I literally thought I had my phone in my pocket, but
no
it was this what I even
ailments.
showed.
No ailments, but
Can I show the live stream on Alpha Squad?
Go.
Oh, you put it on Insta.
Go
I
for
know.
it.
Look at that.
Oh, now
Now
whoa!
I feel weird now.
Look at those abs and veins.
Just imagine that on that.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not going to be there in 2 weeks, guys. It's the
Aw.
barley bod. I'll work hard after it, but I'm just It's been not
very
drinking.
good.
Yeah, it's amazing
look
what
good
laying
for-
off the beers can do for a little bit.
Yeah.
What time period is that? How long between before and after?
That would have been taken in like July last year. that one.
Wow.
But
pretty good,
I lost a bit of weight before the wedding, and that was always the plan. And then I just sort of like plateaued until, and then just like so I've been going to the gym a little bit more. Well, I started properly going to the gym in like July last year.
It's funny because we see you every day, but we don't see the transformation until it's before and
But we
after.
don't see
and
the abs every day.
Oh,
Well,
that
if
too.
you would like me
Yeah.
to oil them up,
Yeah,
then
go on.
Can we get a live ab show?
No, he's bilious. We can't see them.
you'll see a steak sandwich like floating around.
No, God bless you, Liam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Belle. Andy.
Present. I have a very slight tidbit. I'll get to it later.
Okay, no. Do you want to get into it now or just like later? It's not pretty
It's so minor.
insignificant.
I don't want to derail the intro.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I appreciate that. No, certainly small. Tina.
Hello, no tidbits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no stories you want to tell or anything?
Any ailments?
No stories.
Nah,
I
that's
did
fair.
speed home yesterday and I got caught, so that
Yeah, there you go. You got support. That's what I was getting at.
I got pulled over last.
What were you
Tell your
going?
story.
I got pulled. Look, it's not good. I was going 90 in an 80 zone.
Jesus. That's like quite a lot over. Like, that's
Yeah.
not even like a little
Oh,
bit.
that's not that
The
bad.
problem was I wasn't aware that I was speeding and I didn't know there was a copper driving behind me for a while.
No,
You
the
had a
problem
chase.
is the problem is that you were speeding,
And
Tina.
they pulled me over, and after some like chats, he was like, "Why were you speeding?" And I was like, "I don't have any reasons." Like I looked at him like dumbfounded. He was also the most attractive man I've ever seen.
They always are. They always are. I think it's just because they're in uniform and they're
It was
intimidating.
ridiculous. Anyway, my clean record survives, but at
Let
the
you
end-
off?
They let me off, but at the end, he goes, it was pretty bad. We were driving next to you for about 5 minutes, and you were twirling your hair, you were singing, you were dancing. He was
Oh
like,
my God.
He was like, at one point, we were driving behind you, you didn't notice, like. Yeah.
It's a good thing they didn't get you on Thursday when you were listening to the off-air podcast because you would have been crying at Ben's hierarchy thing.
Well, that
Oh,
was
to be
Thursday
fair, there was
last
more than
night.
that. There was-
So you mean Wednesday. Yeah. And Liam carries on with his not knowing the days of the week.
Yes, and today we're doing clickbait Fridays.
She wasn't just at the bottom of my hierarchy, okay?
She was at the bottom of the.
You know what? Let's just not remind me about it. I know how you feel about me.
He
and
brought
it's
it up,
noted.
not me, Tina.
Yeah, it's noted.
I don't know, Tina. I mean, you've been speeding a lot, and I
I'm
know you've been
curious.
getting in trouble with the police. I wouldn't be.
Tina, what did you get? Because we all got food. What did you get?
I got a Parma. No qualms about the actual chicken. Not
Okay.
enough chips. Like the ratio was really wrong.
Well,
Oh,
it's because Belle was taking
Belle
off
ate them
you
all.
like, when you were looking
I
over.
didn't touch Tina's.
no, she didn't. The salad also was. Wilted
salad
was
was
the word
bad.
Belle used.
Wilted, was it?
Terrible. Yeah,
Oh
bad.
Lord!
It was almost fermented.
Oh god! The thing I
Nice.
hate the most is, you know, when you like might go to a cafe or something and they're like, "Oh, do you want it toasted?" And you're like, "Yeah," but then you're like, "Oh, you see, there's a bit of lettuce on there." And you go, "No, I don't want the lettuce hot." That's like the worst
Oh,
possible.
yeah.
And, like you get like long bits of lettuce and like spinach all warm. Jesus, gross.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Scudder.
Yeah, present. I had a Parma as well, and very like Tina, it was very good, but not enough chips. And then I was eating Espy's chips as well. Well, what I could until Belle stole the rest.
Well, they were communal chips. They weren't Espy.
Well, they're
He
Espy's
bought them
chips.
for the table. So yeah, Scudder had that, and then Espy said, "Have these chips," and I was like, "Okay."
The problem I find with, because you ordered on the phones, like you had this
Yeah.
QR code on the table, and when you're ordering the schnitzel, it comes with salad and chips, but you can opt out of the salad or the chips.
Oh yeah.
But what I think is if you opt out of salad, they should give you more chips.
chips.
But I think they just
I
retract
get-
salad
yeah,
and give
yeah.
you the same amount of chips. So they're saving money.
Yeah.
And I gain nothing from that.
You know when? Like, I remember the first time someone was like, "Oh, I'll have mash with the Parma," and you're like, "What?" And then, but then when you have it, dude, it is a game changer. If it's like a good place, like those German places, you know, those German places that just give you giant steins.
and a lemon wedge.
yeah,
on
dude,
the...
it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually good. Like
I'm
having,
pro lemon on a schnitzel.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Especially a beef schnitzel.
Yeah. I had a tidbit as well.
Oh, yeah?
The last time Tina was speeding was last weekend, and she told me about it. She was listening to me on Nova Nation, and she said it was so good that she just started like foot down.
You're a real hoon.
Yeah. She
Break
didn't get
under the
pulled over
break
for that
kind
one.
of gear.
I did cop a lecture from both my brother and my father last night when I
Yeah.
thought
Yes.
the story was really funny.
Thought she said
And
Electra.
Tracy Grimshaw on a current affair, I'd imagine, for your hoon driving.
RBT.
I
Yeah.
will be
Melbourne's
paying
repetitive speeder.
I will be paying attention from now on because obviously not aware of my surroundings. Bit problematic.
Yeah. I got done in the tunnel the other night, just on the camera. Yeah.
Yeah, but the tunnel's bad.
I had some chicken in the oven. You know how it is. Jack.
Present, NB, no ailments. I'll reserve it. Excited to hear Andy's tidbit.
And then we should also just say as well that this is our last sort of pod. We will be doing pods next couple of weeks, but we're not going. It's not going to be regular programming. We're going on holidays for a couple of weeks, but we've worked hard. And there's how many pods is there, Jack?
Yeah, so if you go to the Ben Liam Alpha Squad, which we're currently live on Facebook, so God bless you if you're watching there, the whole pod rundown for the next 2 weeks has been posted there. So we've got pre-recorded or pre-done content for that. So this is the last time we'll be doing something of the day, quote unquote. So we've got a bunch of topic tennis, like off-air games, bottom of the notes, and some other stuff coming up.
That's also, I guess you could say it's an order of business. A couple of weeks ago, I saw a post in the Alpha Squad, and people were reminiscing about their favourite little bits in between.
Oh yeah, like the woogity boogity.
Yeah.
Your mum wears army boots.
Yeah,
It's
your
the
mum's a
Ben Liam-
bricky.
Yeah.
So it used to be the podcast in between each radio show segment. There'd be like a little bit of, we call them an ID in between the bits of audio. And then we took them out because they started getting a bit old and stale because they've been in there for ages. In the process of writing a whole bunch more, so we can put some fresh new ones
Yeah.
in there.
Wait,
Yeah,
no,
Ben
but in the
emailed me
show or
today.
the pod?
In the podcast, but then
pod.
there'll also be some for the show as well, but they'll be separate.
Cool.
Because the podcast can be a bit weirder, and I think the radio show has
Yeah.
to be a bit more normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks, Andy.
Is there anything else we wanted to? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
just get
It's
10 minutes a
Friday.
week, eh?
The team member of the week, it'll probably be Ben. All right, Doc, let's get started.
Happy 100th to Motwa.
Whoa! Which was, of course, invented by Andy.
Yeah.
At sort of, it's probably still one of the off-air pod. Like it's probably the longest running segment.
Definitely the longest running segment.
It was kind of the only segment initially.
Janda put a big spiel in. Do you got the stats there, Ben?
I do this, sir.
So hang on, does that mean it's 100 weeks of? Yeah, I
Yep.
mean it does. Yeah, obviously.
Currently, the overall leader is Andy with 19
It'll
wins.
probably be Andy.
Followed by me closely on 18, Liam 16, Bell 8, Tina and Prod Brod on 6, Scudder and Jack on 5, producer Tom on 4, Macy and Video Man Josh 2, And then with single wins, we got Andy Zito, Ash Gardner, Bossman David, Christina,
Iconic.
Sound Guy Eli, and of course Jackie Jackson. And then winners who have passed, Dietrich Mateschitz and Hagi Geingob. And
The Namibian president.
28 of the above winners have been self-voted wins.
Mostly Bell. I imagine.
And they've been decided by 28 rock-offs, 6 number-offs, where we guess a number, and 3 wheel-offs.
love the
Jan, I
number
mean,
offs.
not lost on me, Janda, and anyone in the team, but like, just thanks, man. That's like,
Yeah,
that,
props to
that's,
Janda.
that is. I know you love your stats, but
He has made
goddamn.
he's made the 100 so much better.
Oh, definitely, dude. Yeah, definitely. And by all means, perhaps we could sort of fish around the kitty for all $18 we have in a show budget to potentially go towards a flight for Janda to come back over.
Oh, at the end of the
Team
year.
member of the year.
Yeah,
He certainly helped it last
Well,
year.
we also we had in Wednesday a few weeks ago the Brownlow event, so maybe that could be a thing too.
That's actually fair. I forgot about that.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah, no. I said I was bilious.
Jack, you're going to be the first person to cast their vote in 100 tomorrow.
Whoa. I'd like to give an honourable mention to Belle. I think she's just had a really good week. And genuinely helping out. Like, we missed Andy on Monday and stuff like that. So,
Okay, thanks.
all right. Well, Belle's always sus when I say something nice to her. But my vote this week goes to someone who has championed the newest game in the off-air pod category badminton, the 100% winning champion, Andy Rusgar.
God bless.
I don't know if we're going to keep doing that game, though. It might be one and done. What do you think?
I
Well,
think it's something else.
Well, if we want Andy to keep playing, we'll need to.
some could
obviously.
say it's the
Yeah,
same
I'm
thing.
never playing topic tennis again, that's for sure.
But category badminton?
I'm fine with it for now. The Black Magistrate, you're up, sir.
God bless you. Well, to celebrate the 100th Tamatwa, it's only fair to give my vote to the man who invented it 100 episodes ago, Andy Rusgar.
Well,
100 weeks ago.
100 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, 100 Fridays ago.
Yeah. That's wild.
Well,
Yeah, well.
except for
Holidays.
breaks
Holidays
and
and-
holidays.
Wait,
yeah.
Just say it
more
right,
than-
Scarlett. Gee
100
whiz.
Friday episodes ago. You happy?
Not really.
Ben.
Today, Jack and I were chopping it up talking about Pokemon. So it'd be only fair if I gave my vote to Andy. Because he got involved in the Pokemon chat. We're talking about Pokemon Crystal, and he was asking questions. He seemed very engaged in the conversation, so I appreciate that.
I mean, I'm sorry I can't engage in that sort of stuff more often. I just feel like I'd make a fool of myself. And as Tina pointed out, I've made an effort with the footy before.
Yeah.
You
But
also
I
weren't
just
there.
don't even.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Yeah.
Futon.
I will also be voting for Andy. I
Wow,
no, I had a demon moment this week and I didn't want to do part of my job, so he stepped up and did it.
Is that when you were subsequently roasted on the off-air pod?
No, that was prior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe the hierarchy stands then.
Gee whiz. Can you?
Andy, can you do a video for me?
It's going to be me. Well,
That's super weird.
it is going to be. I mean, for knowing a bit when he sees one, I'm going to vote for me.
Great at talking about themselves in the third person.
I wanted the will to know. It
Has
didn't.
every vote gone to Andy? Didn't one go to Jack at the start?
No, I got mentioned in a sentence.
All right, now here's a
He
real
does
test.
seem to be running away with it for no reason whatsoever.
Here's a
Ben
real
Williams
test.
on the-
Sybil, go ahead.
I'll be giving my honourable mention to Liam's newfound abs. But I mean, I will be voting for Andy.
Why?
Yeah, why?
So
You've had a great week.
What have I done?
You just had a great week, and I recognise the bit.
Like what?
Belle, you think of one because Andy also just wanted to pull you up. You didn't say why you voted for yourself.
I did. I said for knowing a good bit when he
Yeah,
sees
and
one.
I just said because of the bit, I'm voting for you. Same
Right,
reason.
okay.
But is this doesn't sound like a bit. This sounds legit.
No, but he said it was a bit. So if I don't follow the bit, then I'm going to get shunned.
the bit.
Liam, you're the last vote, sir.
Yeah, and look, I must admit it's a tricky one this week because there's someone like super like deserving of it, and I sort of I was even saying to this person before, like, wow, you've had like a lot of zingers this week. Like I pointed the person out, and I was like, 3 or 4 lines this week, like bravo.
And that's rare.
And that's
Yeah,
word
yeah.
lines.
I mean, I don't mean it like that, but like it's just, yeah, like Ben and I joke about the comedy seminar, and there, there has been a few points this week where Belle's been like, huh? And she hasn't got bit. Like Ben and I were on a bit, and she didn't get it, and then we had to like stop down and explain it, which is also funny sometimes. But yeah, there was like 3 or 4 where I was like, that I was like just laughing at, and then others where I was just like, very good, I'm very impressed.
So is that a vote for Bell?
No, you showed me that third place last week, so I'm going to give it to you, Andy. Yeah. It's a nod to Bell, of course.
If I knew Liam was that good at bits, I might have voted for him.
That means Andy has absolutely run away with it with 7 votes to take out the win.
And his 20th win.
Wow.
1 in 5 wins.
When do you get your 30 seconds?
I do get my 30 seconds. And I guess I just want to, in 30 seconds, thank everyone in this room for this week and every week. It's a great group of people to work with. It's a great team. I love everyone here. Can I do this in 30 or can I go for a bit longer?
We're not allowed to interrupt. Oh my God.
Well, I've interrupted,
can't
so it will
interrupt,
be
yeah.
another 30, but I...
Oh my God.
Yeah, keep it to 30, mate. I mean, let's...
Okay, I'll keep it to 30. Thank you, everyone in this room. Thank you, Scudder, for being you. Thank you, Tina, for being my rock. Thank you, Jack, my best friend. Thank you, Belle. That's all. And thank you, Ben and Liam, for everything. And that's my 30 seconds.
All right, well, that's the podcast finished.
Yep.
Andy, a tidbit?
Yeah, I'm leaving the show. I have a new job back in South Australia. That's it from me. All the best for the
so
future.
this is your last one?
This is my last off air pod.
All right, well, yeah, nice knowing you.
Are you
All
okay.
God bless you.
See you guys.
All right, see ya.
See you guys. See ya.
2 weeks off, back in 2 weeks. Bye.